creator Bruno Heller,
Woo!
and director Danny Cannon.
Over here is like all the people from Arrow.
It's amazing to see everybody here from DC Television tonight. It's kind of crazy to have the universe represented like this. So I'm going to ask some questions for a bit, and then we're going to turn over to you guys and get some questions from the audience. I'm going to start with some Gotham questions. So Bruno, start with you. And Danny, so Gotham, where did this all come from? Why start with the death of the Waynes? Where did you spark that idea? Thanks, John.
Origin stories are my favorite part of the mythology of the DC universe, and origin stories in general. So when I started talking with Jeff about doing something in the DC universe, it was just natural to me to start thinking from the start of the process and what is more sort of iconic and seminal than the death of the Waynes. And then it was really, the nut of the idea was putting young Detective Gordon in that crime scene as the detective who investigates the case. That was the beginning of the thing, and everything followed from there. It just grew. It's a common mythology that we all share, so it wasn't really my idea, it's everybody's idea, but we're just presenting it in a way.
And Danny, where'd you get the, what was your inspiration for the vision of the show? It's so spectacular, it's just a beautiful, majestic cinematic show. Where did you, what did you draw from the lore?
It was a dream come true as far as the director's concerned, and sitting down with Bruno, I couldn't believe we haven't worked together before. We're both from similar places in London, but it was weird. The first 5 minutes of that meeting was everything that was there tonight. It was a dream of Gotham, a city that I always wished I could have visited as a kid. The comic books I read, the movies that I saw, we just had to go back in time and imagine what that decrepit, decaying, corrupt city was like from the very beginning. And I just started sketching, and it went from there.
And Ben, so you're like the only good cop in Gotham right now. And Donald, you're a pretty bad cop in Gotham. So are you going to drag Gordon down, or is Gordon going to pick you up?
I think we're going to meet in the middle, probably, right? Yeah, Harvey's, Harvey knows how the city works, and Jim believes he knows how the city ought to work. And between those two worlds is Gotham.
It's hard not to love Ben, so it seems.
Oh, wow, hey, all right.
Such a do-gooder, he kind of pulls him to a little bit the other side of the equation.
Yeah. Tonal and I feel like we've known each other forever. I worked with his sister on Southland. She played a hooker. I had her by the throat in an alley in downtown Los Angeles. So I feel like we really know each other well.
She said, "What a nice guy you are."
Yeah, she was playing the part. She was great. And the Logues are in it to win it, man. They do it right.
So speaking of the cops, we'll go to the villains, Jada. So you're one of the most charismatic people on screen, and in this you bring a real seductive quality, like you do right now, to everything. So what's it like playing this villain who Bruno, you created this brand new character, so you can really do whatever you want? We don't know what the outcome of this character is. What's that like?
It's a very unique experience, and to be part of a franchise like this and have the opportunity to collaborate with someone like Bruno, Danny, to create this character, it's just been amazing.
Robin, so everyone has saw the Penguin. I think this is the most brilliant representation of the Penguin. I've read the scripts that Bruno and his crew are doing, and it's extremely twisted. Thanks, Fox, for letting us get away with that. So, what's your inspiration for Oswald Cobblepot? Because this is a very different Penguin than I think anyone's ever seen.
I would say, all I can say is that, as an actor, you just want to get the best material possible. And when I come to set and we look at what we're doing for the day, and I see what's been written, I see what's been created, and it's all just there in front of me, I feel like I'm just stepping into something amazing. I feel like it's a vessel that I'm filming, you know. And for inspiration, I don't know. It's just a dream come true. I don't know.
How much is that makeup? How much makeup is on there?
There's a lot of makeup on me. Like it's a lot. I mean, you wouldn't think so. It's very subtle, and I actually really like that. I mean, not to say that not to say that I'm not doing anything, but like once they put all the stuff on, I feel like half my work is done. Like I just feel like all the pieces come together, and it's just we're there. Yeah.
Okay, so David, little Bruce Wayne. First off, you were saying how jealous your friends are that you get to be a Batman in training. How old do you think you're going to have to be before you put on that costume?
Well, that's kind of up to Bruno and Denny. I think Batman becomes Batman when he's 25. I think so. So hopefully this show will run until I'm 25.
And Carmen, so Cameron, so you're brilliant, Selena. You're like a little Michelle Pfeiffer, so cute. So you guys are both really young. So where did you first get introduced to Catwoman, and did you know the character prior to this, and what did you look to for research?
Well, I looked to the comics and the Batman show with Adam West for research. I saw some of those too, but other than that, mostly the show and the comics. I actually didn't know that I was auditioning for Selena Kyle. I thought I was auditioning for a girl named Lucy. So, yeah. And what was the other part of the question?